All right. So we have officially made it to this store, y'all. We are at. Let me show y'all where we at. Everybody hide. Hi, go. You ready to go? You ready to go? You ready? You ready? You ready, Big Daddy?
Yes.
Hey, beautiful people. So we have officially made it into the store. This store is Food Outlet. We normally shop here as our second go round, but today we are making this our first go round. We come here when we are not getting bulk items from Sam's. Normally this store has exactly what we need and not pretty much what the other store has. Normally when we go to Sam's, we shop in bulks. So, of course, we got a big family, y'all. We are a family of 12, 10 kids, 6 sons and 4 daughters. So, of course, Sam is our first go-to. But this is our second go-to, but today our first stop. We are picking up items that we don't normally get from Sam's and things that we don't normally see. Like this Tropicana orange juice, y'all. This is unique. I say unique because you don't normally find this at all stores, but when you do, it's a great buy to get. It comes with a straw. I normally try to pack these down in my refrigerator, y'all. I put some in our kitchen refrigerator as well, but these kids, they'll go through them. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to just put some stuff away sometime, Save them for a rainy day, I must say. But anywho, I was looking at these Lunchables and all that. I was like, nah, we don't do no Lunchables. We just going to pretty much pack and go for when needed. So I did think about these Connecticut sausages. But then I also looked. I was like, no, we normally get those from Sam's as well. So I guess we can wait on those too. But I was just checking out the different flavors, y'all. I really don't be knowing which one be super spicy and which one be regular. I think the super spicy be the red and the regular be the blue. But I'm not too sure. But both of them are fine, but I just don't like them too hot. But anywho, right now, I'm just searching for the noodles for the kids. Now, these kids go through some noodles, y'all. They love them some noodles, y'all. They like to mix them up, do their own little thing. They like to freestyle, put butter in them, cheese in them, a little milk in them, all type of little stuff like that. Now, my oldest son, well, not my oldest, but he's the 4th oldest. He was like, he wanted some spicy noodles. And I was like, no, we ain't gonna do these spicy noodles this time around. Matter of fact, we just gonna back up off the spicy noodles. But we will get these noodles here that we normally get. And he was still insisting on trying something different, y'all. I'm like, boy, no. We ain't gonna try nothing different. We gonna stick to what we know, what we used to, and what we know gonna get ate. All right, so yeah, we try different stuff here and there, but today, baby, we ain't trying nothing different when we come to the store. We normally get what we get, and if we see something a little different that we know we'll like, then yeah, of course we'll give it a try. But in between time, in the meantime, honey, we getting these ramen noodles, 12 pack. We're gonna get 4 of them because they're gonna go through them real quick, not too quick, but by the 3rd week, I think they're gonna be nearly almost done. So yeah, 4 is good for us. Not too much and not too less to overdo. Okay. So right now, I think hubby and 2 of our other kids are on the other aisles picking up other items. Teamwork makes the dream work. So I have 5 of our kids here, and he have 2 on the other side. So yeah, we pretty much tackling and going. We getting stuff on this aisle. He's over maybe like 3 or 4 other aisles, and he's tackling getting things over there. So yeah, let me tell y'all, I don't know why it's on my mind, but yeah, we was on the other aisle, and this cleaning guy just came around with this little sweeper thing. Now, why? I don't know, because why not just wait for your customers to go ahead and get shopping? It's not like we finna be on this aisle long. I think he's seen us turn around and do all that, but he just insisted still on passing with that long sweeper brush, and I just ain't understand. But I said, you know what? That's just how these folks do, But anywho, I'm gonna leave that, where it's at. But anywho, yeah. So on to the other aisles we go. The kids was looking for chips, but then I was like, you know what? We buy bulks at Sam's. But I did pretty much just decide, when we get over there with them, the other chip aisle, we'll just let them go ahead and get their own bags of chips. And I see how long that lasts. So nobody won't have to be worrying about, asking for chips and this and that. And I'm going to see how long you're going to last with your own big bag. So that's what we're going to do. Now, we are passing the freezer out and everything. There's not too many items that we get over in this area, but I was specifically looking for the chicken Alfredo. Y'all, the chicken Alfredo is a go-to, not only for the kids, but me too. All right, more for me because, baby, when I get them things, I be trying to put them up, stock them up, and get them out their sight. But it never works, honey. I promise you it never works. He was sitting there looking at the Hot Pockets, and I was like, nah, we ain't get Hot Pockets. Normally, we do get Hot Pockets. Normally, they eat the Hot Pockets, but again, we switching things up a little bit, and also we eat more healthier. So, we switching up a whole lot when it comes down to food choices. And today is the day. We're not putting that off anymore. But, you can mix and match a little bit, get a little some stuff that you would normally get, but still in the bracket of healthy, like these chicken Alfredos that I'm about to get. Y'all, it wasn't that many, so I was telling the kids to go ahead and grab all of them that was on the shelf. Why not? Now, I didn't see as many shrimp Alfredo. They have like the real small noodles. Those are pretty good too. But the ones that we did see, we went ahead and got. Now, this little guy right here hopping like a bunny rabbit. And that little guy still trying to open the freezer and get things. I'm like, now, how you gonna do this? And baby, sometimes I just don't be figuring out, what be going through these kids' mind. But baby, we were kids too, so I'm pretty sure it was a lot. Shit, I be thinking about a lot now. So yeah, I can imagine how these kids be, baby. So they was just going back and forth. Of course, teamwork make the dream work, baby. As you can see, everybody got hands on something. If not on something, baby, they passing along to put it in the bucket. Okay, that's how we work around here, y'all. Everybody always doing something, honey. We work as a team because that's the only way to make the dream work, baby. Okay? So, as you can see, little lady, she's even doing her thing, baby. She insisted on grabbing her some stuff to put off in that bucket. And I was like, yeah, pass them to her. Let her put them in there. That's what she want to do. Let her do her thing. Okay? So, yeah, why not? So, after we leave here, we going a couple aisles, not a couple aisles down, maybe a couple freezers down because my mom insisted on having these chicken pot pies, and I was like, ooh, they sound good. But normally the chicken pot pies that we get, they sit in the freezer not too long, but they sit in the freezer long enough to the point where everybody's not eating them like that. So I'm like, nah, we just gonna get mom do her chicken pot pies. And I was looking, I was like, okay, this is a half a box, so let's just go ahead and get her a whole box. And she also wanted some water, but I don't think that this place has the water that she want. But I'm just gonna go ahead and go to maybe Dollar General after here, and get her waters that she need. So I was telling my son, that's Kazi right there, y'all. That's Kofi's right there next to him. I was telling him, go ahead and get that box. But he insisted on getting a couple. But then little guy right there, he's very helpful. Everybody's very helpful. But he insisted on getting the rest. And I was like, hey, just go ahead and get that box right there. And he was like, this box? And I was like, yeah, that box. So let's go ahead and put those other ones in there. And we just going to stack them on along because it's going to make it easy to transport. Not only to the truck, but to my mom as well. So yeah, you gotta think smart and not hard. All right. So that's what we're doing right now. That's what we're doing all the time. 365, no denying. All right. So that's that. But anywho, we are officially done right here. Now we are actually on to the bread. Now, I said I wasn't going to eat no bread. Bread is good, especially when hubby make them burgers, baby. But again, we are focusing on our health. We eating better, so we doing things a little different. I did remember that my mom liked key lime pie, y'all. Or if it's not the key lime, it's the lemon meringue. Yep, that's exactly what it is, the lemon meringue pie. And I was like, let me see if they got her some. And sure enough, baby, they had her some lemon meringue pie. It wasn't that many, but it was what she needed. And I think I looked at maybe about 3. So I said, you know what? I'm going to surprise her with some key lime pie. Because I know she ain't had none of this in a long time. Baby, she used to get them things back in the day. She used to get me and my brother. We used to get like the chocolate chip swirl ones. I didn't even see those over here either. But they used to come in like slices, individual slices. And she used to get her some lemon meringue pie on the side. So I noticed back in the day when we were young kids that my mom liked lemon meringue pie. Now, when we ran out of our stuff, I ended up trying her lemon meringue pie, baby, and I ain't like it. So I never messed with her lemon meringue pie ever again. Even if I did run out of little pies that she bought us on it, I just left her stuff alone. But I thought about my mama this time. Y'all, I'm always thinking about that sweet lady. But anywho, now I am on the bread aisle. I was looking at some buns, but then I'm glad I didn't get them because hubby had already got some. But I did get some tortilla wraps. They like tortilla wraps, but I don't think they tortilla wraps because they're a little thicker. But they good, y'all. It did say vegan wrap or something. So I said, you know what? This would be great. Put you some chicken breasts up in there and wrap it up with some spinach or lettuce or whatever you decide that's green of your choice. And baby, it's a go from there. But anywho, I'm about to let these children pick out these chips again. Whatever chips they pick out, those are the chips they gonna have for the next couple of days. I don't think next couple of days gonna last, but I give it about a good 2 days and they'll be gone. But anywho, they've been served a purpose by then, honey, y'all. So yeah, we finna go ahead and get up out this stove for long, cause I really don't know how long it's gonna take for them to pick out chips. Everybody getting their own bag. They seem to be going pretty fast, I guess, cause they already know what they want, honey. But I'm just ready to go ahead and get this right here done, cause we're going to one more store, and that's Dollar General, and that's to get my mom her water, our water, and baby, we gotta get some frappuccinos. Ooh, I think I love some frappuccinos, y'all. If you haven't tried the caramel or the vanilla, hey, I must say, give it a try. I'm trying not to be addicted, but I think I am. It's never too good to have too many of anything, but when it comes down to them, I think I make an exception. But I'm gonna have to slack up on that, y'all, cause how you girl gonna lose weight instead of drinking all that sugary stuff, shit to keep you up all night and shit? Well, it don't keep me up all night. I don't think so anyway. But here I am now, and it's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning, so I don't know. I don't know. But anywho, we are about to get up out this store, y'all. But last and I think least, y'all, we gotta get these blueberry muffins. This is also a go-to at this store that we get every time that we come here. The blueberry muffins. They are so fresh and delicious. They just melt in your mouth. Now, don't have no milk at home or a big old glass of water. Oh, baby, you in the game. I could say they even a pretty good brunch, with some sausage and eggs on the side. They'll fill you up, honey. I'm talking about they'll fill you up. So yeah, I was looking at these corn dogs, but I'm thinking hubby had already got some because his bucket was pretty full, and mine is literally full too. So I'm like, you know what? We gotta fit all this stuff in the back. I think we got all that we needed pretty much anyway. As you can see, we got a lot of waters. We got flavor waters. We got grape, lemon, orange, and it was another one. I think it was like a mixed berry or something like that. But it's no calories, so it just added a little taste for the kids. So I think ain't no thing. They done had these things before, y'all. They gonna like them. I know they like them. I do too. So I'm gonna make sure to put me some in the refrigerator too. All right, so I can have that in the middle of the night, cause your girl drink water like a fish, y'all. I love me some water. There ain't nothing wrong with loving water, baby. That will keep your skin out clean and clear and all that good stuff, honey. But we finna go ahead and get up out this store once I get done grabbing these things. These meat lover wraps is wrapped in this tortilla, honey. This is the first buy, but I think it'll be good because, honey, all this stuff is rich in protein. But anywho, if you are new here, please make sure to like and subscribe. All love and positivity at all times. And your girl is finna go ahead and get up out this store. I love y'all. Many blessings always.